Let's see. Alicia, hello. How you doing? Thought I'd just come on live and see who's out there. See if anybody shows up. Is it hot where you're at? It's boiling here. Doing good. Just staying out of the heat. Went detecting this morning. Didn't find a lot. Rocky Mountain. Thank you. Thank you, Rocky. Yeah, I miss that little guy. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Rob. Been a bad month. Feels like 94. Yeah, it's 92. Feels like 98 here, and the humidity's through the roof. It just sucks. Too hot outside to do anything. I mean, this morning it was only like 70 degrees out, but the humidity was so much it was just pouring off of me. Yeah, it is good to see you, Rob. We've been pretty busy, haven't you? Oh, come here, buddy. Come here. You want to say hi? Come here. Come here. Come here. No, it's okay. Okay. This is my other one. This is Gray Baby. He doesn't really like being held. How you doing, buddy? Ooh, 68.9 would be nice. You gonna go up and say hi? Get up in front of the camera, dude. Come on. You may see a cattail here in a minute. No, get out of my coffee. Yeah. He's a feral that wandered into my life and about 9 years ago. It took me 2 years to get him in. But he's been with me ever since. Huh, buddy? He is this little skinny guy running up and down the fence line in my backyard. Jason, cat of nine tails, pretty close, yeah. Oh, okay, go ahead. See you later. Oh man, I figured you'd be working, Jason, or are you working and playing hooky? Well, it's good that you're busy, Rob. How's your back? How's that all going? I know you're having a lot of problems there, Rob, so I'm hoping everything's good. Hi, Mary. How you doing? Wow, I'm really surprised. Keep digging. How you doing? Yeah, I tried to do a live from the field this morning, but it's either where I'm at or my phone just isn't good enough. Can't get a good connection. Leaving for camp in 2 hours. Ah, okay, Jason. I remember those days living at the logging camp. Come home for the weekend, stock up on food to go back again. Yep. Oh, you just came in from detecting. Keep digging. What'd you get? Sunfish for fish. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm going to have to do this more often. If anybody wants to come on up, tell us about your day, what you've been doing. I know Alicia's been all over the place to check in with different people. Uh, yeah, keep digging. Sounds like my day. Even though I did find an old brake shoe and a rod with some connector on the end. Ah, okay. I'll have to check that out. If you want my attention, come here, buddy. You don't have to claw me in the back. Come on. Come on, big guy. Yeah, I probably have I have 3 piles and probably about 300 to 500 pounds of iron to turn in. So if well, why don't you come over here so I don't have to reach around behind you? Come on, buddy, right here. It's okay. Stay right here. Looks like a chess piece. Ah, somebody made. People used to make gaming pieces out of lead. So, oh, they pay for your food at camp? Gee, they never did it for us. They pay for like chains and oil and stuff like that. You gonna go back and try again, Alicia? I well, come over here. It's hard to reach around behind trying to do something, buddy, and I can't reach around behind me. Come on, Papa's. No, I've been called the old cat man for about 40 years, Mary. I've had cats my whole life and dogs, but I just prefer cats. Pretty much sandwich paradise. Hey, free food's free food. Mark Miller, how you doing? Thanks for being here. Wow, I didn't think I'd have this many people in here this time of day, but probably pretty much too hot everywhere else to do anything, huh? What? Well, come here, up to the side. There we go. No, you don't have to come just right here, buddy. Right here. No, 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 Mary. Danny, how you doing? Um, got enough. I got this old boy. I got a young kitten. I do have it was a feral that lived outside. Her name is Kage that lives under my bed and only comes out at night. She's starting to warm up though. So she's a funny one. She'll come up and jump up on me, but I can't touch her. She won't let me pet her. Not yet. But I'm working on it. Yeah, that's the only bad thing when people call you up about a ring loss. A lot of times they aren't even close to where they thought they lost it, unfortunately. So I can't remember whose channel it was. Some lady dropped a $10,000 ring at the beach right out in the waters offshore. She stood right there and didn't move till the ring recovery people showed up, and they found it like in 5 minutes. But it was a $10 or $14,000 ring too. She was smart. She goes, "I dropped it right here." What? I'm petting you. I'm petting you, but you make it hard. You won't come up beside me. Uh, whoa, what's going on? It says I had an error on YouTube. Yay. Welcome to good old YouTube. Really? Gray baby, come here. Come on, buddy. Come on. We can do it over here. What the heck? Huh, I guess I can't chat on my StreamYard right now. But Danny, if you want to come up, I posted the link on the YouTube. You can come up that way. But for some reason, it won't let me post it on StreamYard. Yeah, it's funny. I go detecting here, and I found shotgun head stamps no matter where I've ever detected. But the soil here, it's the only place I've ever seen it, rots the brass away. Oh, I know that, Mary, but I try to teach him to do certain things. But he was a little too old when I got him to be able to teach him a lot. Because you can train a cat, believe it or not. Yeah, it's something with YouTube and StreamYard, Alicia. I just tried to post the link if anybody wanted to come up on StreamYard and said an error occurred on YouTube. So something ain't jiving with them. Thanks for stopping in, Rob. Hope all is well. Take care. Yeah, Guido, it's something with YouTube. Just something's going on. I don't know what. Yeah. Dude, come on. You are never like this unless I'm on the computer trying to talk to somebody. Well, they're both having issues, I think, or actually probably with each other is what it is. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm getting too. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, now there it worked. Go figure. Goofball. Let's see if it's going to work. Yeah, now that time it worked. Huh. Of course, with all the heat going on, heat will affect servers and stuff. So, yeah, it's probably due to the heat. That doesn't help with communications. So, that's like when I was down this morning using my phone to go live, it got hot, which it really never does. So, there's Dan. Hi, Dan.
Hey, what's happening, guys?
Not much. I went down and got a bunch of junk this morning.
Yeah, I saw that in the video.
Yeah, I got to get a different phone. Of course, I don't know. It's down kind of in a gully, so with a bunch of trees around. Just might be the connection. Might not be able to do lives from there.
Yeah, I want to say hi to Jason and hi to Hot Mouse and Autism Mary. I tried to send, comments or whatever, and it just kept popping up error for me.
Yeah. Well, when I tried to post the link, it said there is an error with YouTube. So, yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm just waiting for about another half hour, and then I'm gonna drive to the beach.
There you go. Be a little cooler then.
Huh?
Less people and a little cooler then when you go.
More or less cooler.
Yeah.
Tide should be going out. So
yeah,
I may follow the tide out, or I may stay in the dry sand. I don't know yet.
Oh, yesterday I think you were in the street when they were talking about. Pat was talking about when he had his phone on with his little lights would interfere with the VDI number. I don't know if you saw that.
No.
And when he was talking to his wife about the Xterra being jumpy, she goes, "Well, remember when you had your whites, if you had your phone on, it would interfere with it." So I thought, okay. Oh, it was Danny from PA Patriot. You know what? I'm going to try that. Didn't make any difference. So,
No.
but one thing I did find out, I wasn't thinking down there where I'm at. Like I said, it's a really trashy area. But I don't know if you remember when they first started going from steel cans to aluminum cans, they'd have a steel can with an aluminum top in it. There are like thousands of those down there. So as I swing over it, I get a real good signal when I'm dead center over the top. But as I move away, then it catches the iron at the edge. So it goes from like 85 down to minus 17.
Oh, no.
Steve, hello.
Stories lost and found. Hello.
Oh,
Tis Mary. No, I'm not going to go surfing at my age.
I couldn't even stay up on a skateboard. I'd never even try surfing. I could do skates, but not a skateboard.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Hey, Lisa says she's thinking if she can get up your way to go hunting with you. That would be
There you
cool.
go. It's not in stone yet, though.
Yeah, I mean, it was hot and miserable this morning. I mean, I was going to try to stay down there for about 2 hours, and after an hour, I just went no because the water's running off, and it's like, damn, it's only like 72 degrees, but then I checked, it was like 98% humidity too. So it's like, I'm out of here.
Yep. 70 degrees feels like 99. Yeah. So you're not really too thrilled with the Xterra?
Pardon?
You're not really happy with the Xterra?
I'm not happy with it. I wish they'd fix that VDI because I mean it is a little too jumpy. What I'm more upset with, one, they haven't got a fix yet. Two, they advertise the 12 and 8-inch coil and they don't have them out yet.
Right.
You know, if I could find a good used 6-inch Equinox coil, I'd go with that. But they only want $20 less for a used one than they want for a new one. So it's like, I'm sorry, when I bought my 8.5 8x5 Vanquish coil, I only paid $80 for it.
Yes.
Why would I want to pay double? You know? Okay, right. Yeah. Equinox is 6-inch round. I like the 8x5, it's an inch narrower. You get an inch longer, so you get a little more coverage.
Well, they also said at the very beginning, too, that the Xterra coil would work on the Equinoxes.
Yeah.
So I did try, I plugged the my coil in on the Equinox and the 12-inch coil, and it read coil disconnected or something like that. So it wasn't even reading the coil.
Really?
Yep. You can only use the MindLab ones on the Xterra, but you can't use the Xterra on the MindLab.
On the Nox. That sucks.
See, another thing that they made a mistake too is they should have made it so you could use the Vanquish coils on the Xterra Pro.
Yeah.
Where they've already had the coils there.
Yeah.
You know, and then they wouldn't have had to reamp any new designs really or anything, you know. They should have just, but
I mean, yeah, plus they call it a turn on and go. Now the Vanquish is a turn on and go. Just noise cancel it and go.
The Vanquish noise cancels on its own.
Yeah, when you turn it on, it noise cancels. That's what I'm saying. So it's a turn on and go.
Yep.
And yeah, you can pick your selection and knock stuff, but that's pretty much it. You know,
it locks on your target. So,
pardon?
It locks right on the target.
Yeah.
If it's 2930, you're gonna most likely know it's a quarter instantly.
Yeah, exactly.
20s 20.
Got it right with the Vanquish. Where did they go wrong with the Xterra? I mean, how did they foul the code up in that unit? You know, it's like go in and fix it. You know you can. You know,
they rushed it on the market.
Pardon?
They rushed it on the market.
Oh yeah, because of what? I think they worked on the Vanquish for what 2.5 years before they put it out, something like that.
Wow,
a long time. Because Rob over at FL Thunder actually met a guy on the beach who was a NASA engineer that did testing for MindLab here. He was testing when he couldn't let him near the machine because it was a prototype, and that was like 2 years before they came out. So they took their time with the Vanquish, but they still made a lot of mistakes with it. Why not at least make it weatherproof?
Oh, hot mess, New Hampshire, Woodstock, New Hampshire. I think we have a Woodstock, New Hampshire. I know that we have, what do you call those, Oktoberfest or Hempfest or something like that that goes on. Hey, Mandy.
I mean, no, fact, all the seasons were named after metal coils except for summer and winter and fall. Okay, Jason.
Yeah, that I was really frustrated with the Xterra Pro, and a lot of people that left comments, they couldn't understand that if I was a beginner user and it stated turn on and go, you should still be able to pick up what it reads in air. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like an 89, 90 should have been a quarter, but when you go out on the ground and you're digging a 90, it's a bottle cap. You're digging a 46, it's a bottle cap. You're digging a 32, it's a bottle cap.
Oh, another thing that gets me too is like, okay, turn on and go. And then if you're, like you said, saying, if you're near EMI lines, if you change from one like park to field or change the frequency, you got to noise cancel again.
Yep.
That just, that's not a turn on and go machine.
Lower your sensitivity too, and it will stabilize your VADI. No, it did not.
No, it did not.
It did not.
Oh, and it really hates because this in through here, it was like old lead mines, copper, stuff like that, borax. So there's a lot of minerals in the ground. So I'll hit patches of mineralized soil, and I can tell because I'll walk around a circle, and I never get the same number twice. But I'll dig just to show, like I did it when I was going live. I go, watch this. It's mineralized soil, and there was nothing there. It was just, I'd get close to some rocks, and my pinpointer would start going off. So, but yeah, if they could just fix that, if they put out the coils and put a fix for that VDI, I would love the machine. Until then, it's so-so.
Right.
So I prefer the Vanquish. But people want to see videos with the Xterra right now. So.
Oh, big time. I've lost a lot of views because I stopped using the Xterra.
Yeah.
That Xterra Pro was giving me it boosted my channel big time when I started making Xterra videos. And now I'm on my Vanquish and even this Equinox 700. I mean, my views are about 100, compared to 2, 3, 4 1,000 views on certain videos,
Yeah.
But I'm not really about the views. If I get them, I get them. If I don't, I don't.
Well, it's like I know. So it's like I first got my Vanquish. That's when I put Vanquish in the title, MindLab Vanquish, and I had 5 times as many views as I ever had because people wanted to see it was a new machine. That's all. They just want to see the new machines.
And I gave my honest opinion on the Xterra Pro. I think it's complete garbage.
Yeah,
that's putting it nicely. I put it worse in my video.
Yeah, they rushed it. Like I said, they rushed is what they did. Now, if they fix it, that'll be great. If they don't, I'll probably get a Knox 700 and get rid of the Xterra.
Well, I hit a nickel on the beach on the with the 700 the other night, and I was down to about elbow deep, and it locked on at like 26, 27.
Yeah.
And it might have given it a little scratchy, but it still showed a number, and it's like, all right, I dug it, and it was a nickel. I could have sworn it would have been a pull tab shallow, but it was a pretty neat nickel.
Oh, that's another thing. I don't know if you probably don't get too many shotgun head stamps up your way. But,
I'm sure I would if I went out in the woods.
Woods, yeah. Well, they show up like a nickel, solid 13 every time. Boom.
On the Xterra?
No, on the Vanquish.
Oh, okay.
And so, I mean, this is one thing that what really sold me on Vanquish when I first got it, because I was in a pile of wood chips that had been spread over in the woods by a park, and I was getting a solid 13 signal, and it was showing it was deep. That thing was 14 inches down there.
Wow.
Yeah, and you're talking, it wasn't even 12 gauge; it was like a 20 gauge head stamp.
Now see, with the Vanquish with my 12-inch coil, every time I used it, and I swing it would go 1 2 1 2 pretty much, and on the VDI it would show a 1, it would show a 2, it would show a 1. So I'm thinking my wire's faulty or something on that one. So I haven't really experienced with the 12-inch coil on the 540.
I
I
only got the 10-inch on the 440. So
Right, and I use a 10-inch on the 340 because that's what it comes with, and then I put the 8-inch on the 540. But
I've got the 8-inch on my Vanquish right now because there's places down there. That's like I said, I'd like to take the Xterra. What was that 12-inch coil and all the brush? It's hard to swing.
yep,
That's why I want the 8-inch coil. And the high FLX,
I think the round coil would work better in the brush, though.
that could be, but like I said, I just don't want to put out $180 for something I can pick up for $80. You know,
Right.
that's on sale, or not on sale, but that's the lowest price, $179.95 for that 6-inch coil.
See, when I got the 6-inch coil for the 600, I made a deal with the the dealership or the detector,
Yeah,
the person, and I gave up the pro pointer. I gave up a couple extra things as a
yeah,
trade-in for the 6-inch coil.
coil, yeah,
So it equaled out right, So I
yeah.
still, but I lost like the hand digger, and I lost the pin pointer, the MindLab pin pointer. But I was never really with the MindLab pin pointers. I'd rather go with the Garrett pin pointer any
Yeah.
day.
I got to the pulse induction tech point, which I really like. But the thing is, it'll go 6-7 inches on something small, which can be a problem because I'll think, oh, it's pretty close, and I'm digging and digging, and I'm still not there yet. It's like, oh yeah, that's right. The thing goes like
And that's
4
your tech
times.
pointer.
Pardon?
That's the tech pointer.
Yeah, the tech point from Technetics. It's pulse induction
Okay.
instead of VLF.
Ah,
So it goes
okay.
really deep, and I keep forgetting to adjust it back down sometimes. Like, oh, it should be right there. It's like 6 inches later, it's still not there. It's like, oh, there it is.
Robert and Melissa came in. Hello, guys.
Melissa?
FLX detector. Hello.
Yeah. Wow, how many people? Let me see. Wow, we got 8 people in here, which really surprises me for midday. So, but
Nice.
yeah, that's another thing I want to try what Robert's got. One of these days, I want to pick up the Garrett. Yeah. The
The Garrett pin pointer.
new Garrett, wow, brain fart. Apex. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because I watched a lot of videos. They're a good machine. Yeah, some guys go, oh, but you can't really switch them around a lot. Who cares? They work. They work good. It's weatherproof.
Robert has no problems with the Apex.
None at all. He finds a lot of great stuff, and it's multi or single frequency, which I like. And Garrett's always put out quality stuff. So look how long their AT Pros and stuff go. I mean, guys are still use them after 10, 12, 13 years, no problem.
Right.
And
It may be a little heavier than, maybe a little bit heavier than most detectors nowadays, but the people, like you said, are out there still swinging them.
Yep. It's called CRS. Can't remember shit, Mary. Hi, Bob. But no, I mean, Garrett's always put out really quality stuff. Maybe not the most up to date, but hey, it works. So who cares? I mean, yeah, I like MindLab, but after this little thing with the Xterra that they could have done better, yeah, I'll start looking around in other places. I mean, they're great machines, but it just tells me, or like the fiasco with the 800s when they first came out, a lot of them drowning. Oh yeah, they're waterproof. Yeah, as long as you don't take them in the water, they're waterproof.
Right.
And I've never heard of an AT Max Pro or Gold ever drowning. I don't know anybody, except maybe after 9-10 years of use.
Right. I still get the Garrett Ace 250, and I'm sure if I stuck batteries in it, it'll still work fine.
Oh yeah.
Even the coil's cracked. Once the coil gets wet, though, it's done. I got to let it dry out because I cracked the coil by smacking it up against a rock.
Put some epoxy on it. What the heck?
Yeah, I was thinking of doing that too, but The coils on those that make them nose heavy. You
Yeah,
know, you can definitely feel it. If that coil wasn't so heavy, it'd be a sweet little machine to swing. You know, but
yeah, that's true. I do remember that about the Garris being nose heavy.
hey, crazy about Mercury, Bob.
I know,
Hello.
yeah, but no, I mean, Garrett's always been a great machine. White's was they just kind of got screwed up because of COVID and that ruined them. Sorrow, they put out what they call digital machines with just the little windows with numbers in it. That was basically it, and they were
My
expensive.
whites. I sold the whites Treasure Master. I mean Crab Master.
Oh, you had the Coin Master.
No, I had the Treasure Master.
Oh,
Not the Treasure Pro, but the Treasure Master. The one
oh yeah,
below that one. Yeah, I found a gold ring with it. Then I took it to the beach, put it in beach mode, went from the sidewalk all the way down to the towel line, which was a pretty good walk on Hampton Beach. I mean, it's a fairly decent walk. And I was swinging my way there. I wasn't really getting any targets. So I ran all the way back, went all the way down a couple blocks to where I parked my car, threw that in the trunk, grabbed the Bounty Hunter Tracker 4, went back over my same tracks, and I found quarters, dimes, nickels all the way down to the tower line. And by the time I got back to my spot, some dude dug a silver ring right where I was going to go because that's where I left off. And he's coming right by walking the tower line, and he scooped up the silver ring. I'm like, damn it! I should have just used my the Bounty Hunter to begin with.
yeah. I heard that Treasure Master had a lot of problems, and the Coin Master too. The Coin Master, the thing
What
could go
these?
deep and be accurate if you
Yeah.
left it at all metal. But if you start discriminating stuff out, it would lose a ton of depth and it would be all over the place, give you tell you the wrong stuff. So,
Yep. I think I had it for a couple months and used it, and I was frustrated just like I was with the Xterra Pro. I mean, it was just, uh,
yeah,
and the final thing was it didn't work on the beach.
yeah,
These metal detecting companies need to stop labeling it's beach capable
yeah.
to
Well,
to fool the
nice.
beginners. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That legitly, it's false marketing. They're not working on the beach.
Jeremy.
Hey, digging up
But
Carolines.
what I watched a guy with a Coin Master and his daughter had the Ace 200, which doesn't have a pinpoint, nothing like that. And she just whooped her dad's ass with that Ace 200. She was finding all kinds of stuff, and that Coin Master was just, like I said, he'd go along with it, and she'd go cross over, and she'd find stuff that he passed over. And it's
Mm.
like I never had the chance to use a Coin Master, but a lot of people do the same thing. They're just not that great, you know.
When I first started watching videos and was starting to get into this hobby, I watched thousands of videos and the Hunter GT. I was watching all his videos on reviews. Um, then I'd watch other people that used that time the metal detector that he was reviewing, and I was like, well, you know what? For a beginning machine, the Bounty Hunter Tracker 4 was great 10 years ago.
Yeah,
I mean, nothing was wrong with it. Just set sensitivity, set your dial. I ran it mainly in tone mode.
yeah,
I had a little difference in the tones, I guess, but I could tell a difference between a pull tab and a nickel after using it for a couple years. I mean, you just
yeah. Oh yeah,
there's a little scratchiness in it or whatever it was, and
yeah, yeah. People didn't understand. I hear people go, "Well, you can't tell what you're digging with those." Yeah, you can. You can
yep,
easily tell. I go, you just got to listen to the tone. I go because as you're going across something, they call it the break. I think as it's breaking away from it, different things will have a different tone, just a little bit different sound coming off of it. Oh no, it's exactly the same. I go, no, no, it's not.
no,
I'm tone deaf and I could hear it. So it's like no, you can hear it if you listen. I mean,
yep,
and I'd love to be able to wear headphones, but I just can't. So they're uncomfortable as hell because I got a big head.
right.
Nobody makes headphones that are comfortable. I mean, it feels like my head's in a vice. So
You might
But
have to
then
get them specially made.
what really ruined that for me is the first detector I ever used. They were hardwired in headphones. There was no speaker. It even
Oh,
had a wooden coil cover on it. It wasn't plastic, it was wood, so you couldn't use it in rain, you couldn't get it near water. But those
wow.
things were baked like the old hard plastic. There was no cushion on them. Try wearing that in the middle of the summer.
No thanks.
Yeah. After about 30 minutes, you go, son of a bitch, I'm ripping them off your head. But what I learned to do is just wear them down around my neck. I can still hear it.
Yeah, I can't wear headphones. I mean, I sweat so much during the summer that wearing the headphones, they just fill up with water, and it's
Yeah. Well, what I started doing, and I'm going to get the sending unit for both of these. Same sending unit will work in either of my detectors, any of my detectors, and get the wireless earbuds and just wear one. That way I
okay.
can hear the tone better, but if somebody's walking up near me, I can still hear them too.
Right.
Because I've had a couple instances where people walked up behind. Well, one lady walked up behind me and started yelling, "What you doing there?" I mean, she was a gangster, you could tell. But one time I ordered an old park, and all of a sudden I catch this guy out of the corner of my eye, and he's standing behind a tree, and he's doing this. Here's the tree, and he's going, and he's watching me. And he pulled back when I looked over. So I moved down, he moved to the next tree and do the same thing.
Wow.
After about 4 trees, I turned around and said, "What's up, buddy?" And he goes, "Huh," and took off. It's like, okay, you weirdo.
Right.
Yeah. But, hi, Patty. Your phone booted out. They're having problems with YouTube and StreamYard today, Patty. So it's probably not your phone. Robert's going to send Melissa over to do Mary's dishes.
Nice. I went up to some guy. Well, in my video where that puppy was, the last video that I posted
Yeah.
today. Well, the people that they were visiting from another state. Well, I walked after I did that. I walked the beach. I came back around and I swung my detector over the guy's chair. And it was like, hey, I found this guy, lazy guy, sitting in a chair. I wonder if he can do housework. Can I bring him home? The crowd, the group there, they were chuckling and stuff. I mean, we all just like to have a good time,
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But,
Yeah, the wives liked it.
wow. But,
Robert's sending Melissa over to do them.
yeah. Mom, Jeremy's using his loud voice again.
Who is?
Jason's saying about digging up the Carolinas, Jeremy, because he's putting everything in capital letters. So he's using his loud voice again.
He's yelling. Yep.
But yeah, I'm going to go out again in the morning before it gets hot. Too hot, anyways.
Right.
Do some more, see if I can find some more iron and shotgun head stamps. But I got about 400 to 500 pounds of iron saved up down there. So.
Are the head stamps brass?
Huh?
Is the head stamps brass?
Yeah, but I mean,
Hey, Patty.
I've only got a few of them, and they're so eaten away. It's weird. Yet I made sure I put a magnet. They're brass, and they're whatever's in the ground down there. Of course, I'd say it's chemicals from where, because there used to be a semiconductor company down there, but they never built anything there. They built the building and it sat empty for 2 years, and they closed it up. So it can't be from that. Yeah, I was trying to figure out because there's a fence line at one end. It says, private, no trespassing. I go down. It says Hemlock Semiconductor Company. I went out here in the middle of, you could tell everything's overgrown. So it was years ago. So I looked it up, and they make one semiconductor, and they're the largest producer of them in the world. And they built this place in like 2002, then shut it down in 2004 without ever opening it.
Well,
But I'd love to be able to sneak in there and see what's down around the building. If it's still there. But
Sure, I'm sure there's a lot of spots we'd all like to go into that we're not supposed to.
exactly.
They should just let us. I mean, it's not like we're damaging the grounds.
Jason says he wants the ice cream back from the 80s. The new stuff is slime. Well, after 20 something, 30 something years of sitting in a freezer, so the stuff from the 80s, Jason.
I don't know. We like Canadian potato chips.
Canadian potato chips?
Yeah.
I've never had any.
Jason should recognize these ones. You can only find these up in Canada.
Really?
Yeah. And if you find them in Maine and the States, they're not going to be the same. These you can smell the ketchup, you can smell and taste everything. It's awesome. Down here, the ones the ketchup chips you buy down here, they're plain.
Like most of the barbecue down here anymore, all they do is put Lowry seasoned salt on it, called barbecue.
They don't even taste right anymore.
No, they don't. No.
This was my coolest find that I found the other night at the beach. Little John Deere tractor.
John Deere. Yeah, cool.
Yeah. It's that moves. Steering wheel moves the wheels. So, yeah, little
Nice.
whatever you want to call it, truck. Yeah. I like finding these little things.
Oh, yeah. I love finding toys.
Honey, you want to start getting ready?
I don't know. You know, the last one I found was a Ferrari. I thought that was pretty cool.
Speaking about that, last year or the year before, in my old schoolyard, I think I found one of my old Matchbox cars.
No, Mark, you didn't. But when I come up, Mark, I'm going to grab me a cup of coffee. If this thing will work still. Oh, it worked.
Once Mark comes up, I'm going to be getting off soon because it takes me about a half hour to 45 minutes to drive from here to the beach, depending on traffic.
You got to drive quite a ways to find any new spots, don't you now?
And even those new spots that I could find, I'm probably not going to produce much. There's so many people that are in this hobby now in New Hampshire that it's unreal. I mean, it's...
You can probably thank Stealth Diggers for that one.
You think it was them?
They got something like 60,000 subscribers now.
Jeepers.
Yeah.
I just know it's crazy.
Go door knocking, says Diana.
No.
Yeah, that's Lowry's seasoning salt. That's what they put on a lot of the barbecue chips now, and the cheaper ones. It's just Lowry's seasoned salt. It's not actual barbecue sauce.
Yeah, it's just I used to love barbecue chips, but they're just so plain.
Yeah, they don't taste like barbecue anymore.
And you're paying twice as much for the bag too.
Yeah, and it's like the salt and vinegar chips. I loved them when they first came out, and then they changed. They changed everything.
Yep.
Well, if he slept too long, Jason will start calling him Rumpelstiltskin.
Yeah, I mean my beard's all gray now.
Mine's been gray for a long time.
Yeah, it patched in. I'd have like red hair here, gray patch, and then all of a sudden it just filled in. But I got no hair.
Yeah. My dad was funny. He had a gray beard and jet black hair. Didn't have to dye his hair. It's just how it was.
What did I do? I dyed my hair.
No. I was talking about my dad. He had jet black hair, but a gray beard. And that's just how it was. Beard went gray, and it took another 15, 20 years before the head went gray.
How you doing, Dan?
I'm doing well, Mark. How about yourself?
I'm living. You, Bill?
Hey.
Everything cool?
Huh?
I said, how you doing, Bill? Everything good?
Oh, yeah. Everything's good. I'm just trying to make up some watch hours and stuff. So I
I
get
hear
some
you.
more. Plus, too damn hot to go out and do anything. I thought, well, there's got to be other people out there where it's just been too damn hot to go out and do anything. Like I was telling them earlier, I went out this morning and I was done there about 6:30, and by 7:15, the sweat was just pouring off me. And it was only 70 degrees out, but it was 98% humidity too.
Yeah.
So, you know, and when I went live, my phone locked up; it overheated, and of course, I
Always
found
happens.
nothing till after my phone died. Then I had to record it with my camera.
Hi, Diana. What's up, Jason?
Yeah, I went out yesterday, and I think I stopped around like 12:30, 1 o'clock or something like that. I hit 3 tot lots, and I didn't really come up with a whole lot, but it was still fun. But I was soaked in sweat by the time I got done.
Yeah. That's like I think what I found a shotgun shell with the plastic still on it, but it's an old one. Even the brass was half rotted off. Because they've had plastic shells out for over 100 years now. But some iron rod with a connector on the end. I found a brake shoe and I showed people. I go, "This is old. How do you know?" Because it's got holes in it for the rivets, and it wasn't a retread. So I go. They quit retreading with rivets about 40 years ago, and they quit making them with rivets about 60 years ago. It's all been glued. There's a bunch of old stuff down there, just all iron so far. I'd love to
You
find
get
it
all
all.
the iron out to find the good stuff.
That's the problem. It's just tons. And like, there's a spot where I go down this hill where I'm finding all the iron and the trails that go down to other places that I found stuff on, like the horseshoe. The very top, it's about 50 feet wide, about 200 feet long, where there's just thousands of those old aluminum beer can lids that had a steel body on them.
That was Party Central back in the day.
Yeah. So it was like I go along and like I was telling Danny, I can tell when I run across one of those because I get an 87 that breaks down to a minus 17 as I go over the edge of it every time. And that's a beer can top. That's a beer can top, you know. And I could find 5 or 6 of those within a foot space. So,
Wow.
yeah, there's just tons
Party
of them.
Central.
A lot of spots you just kick the leaves out of the way and it's laying on top of the ground still. So, like, clean this up. That would take me freaking forever.
Bring a rake with you, and you can rake it all up if they're just like right under the
I was
surface.
thinking of that, getting one of the style wide leaf rakes and just raking it up because they got a brush piles there where they can see they've come in and cleaned out before and piled the stuff. So just rake it up to the pile. You know, Mark,
Gotta
it's
get
hard to
coffee.
see.
What the-
You grab some coffee. You got a better light, Mark? We can barely see you.
I'm in witness protection. Sorry. Oh my God, they left me alone. What are they thinking? So, Alicia, DQ. What type of DQ? What are you getting? Ice cream or the food? Yeah, let me see if I can turn the light on here.
Oh, our favorite thing at Dairy Queen.
You get like a burger and fries and
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite things in Talicia's is the triple cheeseburger at Dairy Queen. That's a heart attack in between bread.
yeah, but they're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
Dairy Queen is real good, and I don't know if they had any out here, but back on the West Coast, they have Foster Freeze. And man, they made good burgers and great shakes. And they did the soft serve ice creams. They were the first ones to do it. Good stuff.
Hey, Bill, is it okay?
I don't care.
Okay, well, I wanted to ask first, you know.
Yeah, Bill and I are like, neither one of us care. Yeah.
Okay,
Smoke on
well, I
this
mean,
channel, smoke on mine.
You know, they keep saying, "Oh, you can get cooked off for this, for that." I just got mine earmarked in my thing as not intended for kids all the way around, so I've never had a
Right.
problem.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got my channel 18 or old, or not intended for kids, but kids can watch it, I guess. You know what I mean? But
A chicken strip basket,
Oh,
hot
chicken
fudge
strip
sundae.
basket with hot fudge
Ooh,
sundae.
extra gravy in the basket. Ooh.
Oh, damn, that sounds good. Now I'm hungry. Thanks, Alicia.
Yeah, I know.
hey,
It's not
Alicia,
like chicken.
what should I do for Dairy Queen challenge then for food?
She's not answering.
No, she will. I hope she does.
She's laughing.
You
I'll
get
do a
French
Dairy
fries with
Queen
that meal.
challenge. I love Dairy Queen.
Hopefully, you get French fries with that meal.
Hi, Tom. Pardon, what was that, Mark?
For Alicia, I hope they get give her French fries with that.
Hey, hon, what'd you do with that bowl?
Pavement mode for city folk. I don't think they're Jason.
Yeah.
It's right here. I never
Oh,
touched
no,
it.
not the bowl. That's,
Yeah, I could use a forest mode on my machine.
so that's going to be my food challenge for spicy fireworks, grilled chicken, or something like that, molten chili chicken.
Oh, I love that stuff.
So for a heat challenge, don't know when I'll do it, but I got it. Alicia picked it out for me.
Well, it's like I'll have to remember the brand and relay it to you, Danny. But the other day I was in the store, and I love jalapeno potato chips. And there's a brand I never bought before. They're the kettle cooked ones. I bit into them. Went, wow, now that's jalapeno.
Yeah,
Alicia's saying try those. Do the triple burger cheeseburger challenge. Do a couple of those. Man, one hits you, got like a rock.
Fries,
I'm
gravy,
thinking
and
about making a trip. I'm thinking about
Yeah.
making a trip to Dairy Queen now because of Alicia.
Maybe a couple of those burgers. All right.
search up the Wings Stop song with the chick freaking out. Okay, don't know that one.
Dairy Queen chicken sandwiches are really good too.
Yeah,
I
we used to have this place
I'm sorry,
back
Bill.
home. Town I lived in, about 25 miles south, there's another town that had the local drive-in. And they had this place called Grumpy's. It was there for like 6 years. They made the best burgers and fish sandwiches and fries. Then the guy finally, I mean, he was probably in his late 80s, early 90s, decided to retire, kind of hurt. But man, I miss it when a good burger joint goes out of business.
Yeah, it's the same way, man. My local pizza shop went out of business. I was like, holy crap, what am I going to do now?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah, the one back home, we had a local one called Frank's. We only had the one store. And actually, the guy that started Frank, he was only there a couple of years and sold it to the guy first guy that worked for him. Larry, I think, was in it. Everybody called him Frank, but that wasn't his name. They just, assumed, well, it's
He didn't
Frank's
care,
Pizza.
I guess.
Frank. They were the greasiest damn things, but they were the best tasting. They're on a Friday or Saturday night. You'd have to turn sideways and, push your way through the place to get a pizza. But, man, and there was times
Greasy.
you'd pick up the pizza box and you could feel the grease coming through the box. But everything was
pizza.
That's pizza. Everything was fresh and handmade. The dough, everything.
Yeah, I find like townhouse pizza shops so much better than a what do you want to call it? Corporation shops or
Oh, hell
chains.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they do have Round Table back in California. That's good pizza. They are a chain store, but they're really good. In fact, what we do every now and then, we got people back in California. They'll buy one, put it in the freezer overnight, then wrap it up and jet it out. Next day service out here. We're 3-day. That's still good when it gets here, and we get a Round Table pizza from back home.
Good.
Now I'm hungry, guys.
Yeah, so am I.
I don't know if I want DQ or pizza now.
If you don't, pizza or what?
DQ or pizza.
DQ or pizza? That's a tough
Yeah.
one. They're both good.
Yeah, I know. Man.
I think I'm going to tell people today on the beach that when they ask me what I'm doing or what I'm looking for, I'm going to say I'm looking for money so I can buy food. See if they give me a few bucks.
They know you ought to try, Dan. You want to get a good look? If they say, "What are you doing?" Say, "I'm searching for COVID spores. I'm here to make certain that the levels are within acceptable levels." See what that.
Okay, let me ask you. You guys got Steak and Shake in your states?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
No,
do.
No. I
No, I
used
don't
to
think
love
so.
Steak and Shake until the last time I ordered a triple burger with bacon, fries, and a chocolate shake. Well, their burgers used to be about this big around. This last time I got one delivered was $25, and I had free delivery because they owed me. It was smaller than a McDonald's burger. When I opened the package, I'm going, "What the?" you know, twenty
Yeah,
five
that's
bucks.
ridiculous.
Yeah, so that they just lost my business. It didn't even taste as good either. It's like the taste wasn't even there anymore. I thought, damn, they sure ruined a good burger joint. At least the one I was ordering from. I might try another one to see if it's because they're
Yeah,
franchises. So who knows? Maybe, you know. Beth Ferrer,
Hey, John.
Vergara, how you
Hey,
doing?
Beth. You guys got a Quaker Steak and Lube up around your place?
Hey, Johnny. A what?
Quaker Steak and Lube.
For
Not
vehicles
around
or
here.
for meals?
No, it's
Johnny.
a food joint.
It's a
It's a
food
food
joint.
joint. Quaker Steak and Lube. They have some
No.
damn good chicken wings.
Oh, really?
Yeah, damn good. They have like their I can't remember the actual name of it, but it's like Beyond Atomic Wings that you need to sign a waiver for before they'll even give you one.
So they're hot.
They're that hot.
Yeah, I've seen places that where if they have a specialty item on the menu that's super hot or something, you've got to sign this. Yeah,
Yep, yep. So you can't hold them liable.
yep. Because they'll tell you right now, this is going to burn your mouth real big time and burn coming out the other end tomorrow. And
Yep.
yeah.
Surprisingly, that spicy noodles, the ones that one challenge that I did with the spicy noodles, it didn't burn on the way out. So that was a good thing.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
it burned for 20 minutes after I got done eating the bowl.
All I remember is years ago, I was working in this place, and this guy I worked with, he brought in this little bottle of Chinese hot sauce, and didn't have a barcode. So once we ran out, he couldn't find it again, but it said right on it, 1 drop per 50 gallons. And he goes, "I want you to try something." He goes, "Put a drop on your tongue." I thought, that ain't nothing. I'm at work too, right?
Oh shit.
I couldn't see for 2 hours. My eyes were on fire. My tongue was on fire. I burnt my mouth for about 6 hours straight from a drop of hot sauce. They weren't kidding when they said 1 drop per 50 gallons. It just blew me away.
Wow.
I'm surprised
no-
you didn't burn a hole in your tongue.
Oh yeah, nobody ever tried it twice. You want to try it? No, no, no. I know what I'm like, you know. And I never saw anybody that could take it. I mean, damn. That, it's just a little bottle. Stuff like that could last you forever. I mean,
Alicia,
I
that
guess-
does sound really good.
Obviously he didn't if he ran out of it already, Bill.
well, I don't know. That was
Wow.
20 something years ago,
Oh, okay.
but I haven't seen him in many years. But you know, because I know now the ghost pepper was the hottest. Then there was another one. Now that they've got a hybrid that's even, it's like 5 million on the Scoville scale.
Screw that.
Yeah. I mean, a ghost pepper's 3, so almost twice as hot. No, thank you.
I don't know what's in that one.
Now, about
I like
jalapenos,
mine.
about as hot as I'll go.
I don't mind wasabi, habaneros, jalapenos. Yeah, they're hot. Well, you got to watch the wasabi. My dad used to love Chinese hot mustard. He used to get this brand that would burn your mouth crazy. It's like, that's the only thing he ever ate hot, too. And put it on sardines. I'm going,
Huh.
you know?
My dad wouldn't let me do the Carolina Reaper he grew. I was gonna have Talisha videotape me eating one that he grew, And
That's
he's
what I'm
like,
saying.
no, you're not going to do that, Dad. No.
The Reaper's above the Ghost Pepper, but the guy took the California Reaper and one other one and made it
It
hotter.
doesn't say how spicy, but it says it's so spicy.
Hey, Marty.
Oh,
No. Mary, the reason I lost my hair was because people would walk by me every day and say, "Good boy, Danny, good boy."
Hold on, let me get my boots on. It's getting kind of deep in here.
Did they throw you treats? Give you biscuits?
No.
That's what I'm for now.
No.
No. Marty, how you doing? Mary says you lost your hair by eating spicy foods.
See, Patty, that's too hot for me. If it takes your breath away, I can't enjoy it.
Fuck.
Those noodles from that I bought off Amazon, man, they gave me the hiccups after the first bite.
You got stuck.
Like that drop that guy gave me, you know how milk will usually calm down the burn? I drank
Yeah.
like 3 glasses of ice cold milk, didn't do anything.
No. Nothing like being able to get food you loved anymore.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
Martin.
hate that. I hate that when you go to a place and that you've eaten for years and you go to order something off them, we don't carry that anymore. Really?
Right.
I hate that.
Talisha and I would find something that we can make for dinners, and they're affordable. And then when we go back a couple weeks later or so, next thing we know, the price is raised, or they don't have them.
Yeah. That's what I used to hate about, I haven't seen them out. Well, there's one here in Tennessee, the grocery outlet, discount market. You go and find something you love from another country, and they have it one time. And that's it.
Yep. Always works that way.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get the grocery store to move the milk to the front of the store because I'm tired of walking all the way across the store just to buy a gallon of milk.
They do that on purpose.
I know they do.
Yeah.
The bread, the meat, and the milk all sits in the back just so you got to walk by. Everything else you don't want, so you'll buy it.
Yep.
Yeah. Add-ons.
So I tease them I tease them all the time when I walk into like Hannaford's. I'm like, when are you guys moving the milk? I'm getting too old.
Thing that got me is because my dad worked retail. He retired from it, and I did it for a while, which I didn't like it. But one of the things they taught me is funny.
Alicia.
Because I worked for just dress merchandise retailer, and you know what capers are. We got 11 cases of those for like 10 cents a case. So we got all these cans of capers sitting there. Guy Russ walks up, and they were 25 cents a piece. So he moved out in the middle of the aisle, stacked them up around, and put 25 cents a piece or 3 for $1. And almost everybody came through with 3 for $1.
Hey, I'm gonna shut my camera down because I'm gonna be smoking. Okay.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Well, right. I'll still be here. I'm just gonna shut my camera down.
I'm probably only going to go about another 10 minutes anyways because
there we go.
We've been on over an hour. I'm going to be doing more of these.
Okay.
During the week and stuff. While it's super hot. Might as well.
Yeah. Might as well.
Alicia, I don't know if you heard Alicia, but she did say hello back.
Oh. Hi, Alicia.
I did. Hello.
Alicia.
But yeah, damn, I didn't realize I've been on it long already.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I shut YouTube
over an hour.
down.
I've been on over an hour. Wow. I didn't realize that.
That's when you know you're having fun. You don't realize that hour flew by.
Yeah.
So now tomorrow night I'll do my regular stream from 8 to 10.
Okay.
And then probably maybe Wednesday, middle of the day, I'll go on for another hour or so. Who knows? Because I know it's going to be like in the mid 90s here. Middle of the day, so it's like, yeah, I'm not going out.
Crazy about Mercury. Are you talking about my the picture on my camera on screen?
It's 87 here now.
Is it? Let me see.
Yeah.
I got this special one. It tells me all my allergy indexes and all that crap. Amazing, huh? Okay, we're 92 here. Feels like 101. Oh, we're down to 50% humidity. That's not bad for here.
Ooh, no, that's not bad at all.
Talisha took that picture when I was on the beach, 3 years ago?
Look, black and white one.
The one where I was wearing the No Pants Ninja Gang shirt.
Yes.
Yeah. That was about three years ago on a beach.
Hi, back breaking.
Mark, come on. You should recognize that T-shirt.
Oh, Patty. I'm so sorry.
I do.
Digits all week.
Yep.
I don't think I have it anymore.
And of course, where you're at, Patty, it'll be 102, but it feels like 117. Yeah, I get that in Texas. E.
If I got to do a 100-degree plus summer, I'm moving. I'm sorry. I'm moving. Oh, yeah, Alicia.
Yes, Alicia, I did.
Yeah, about 3 or 4 years ago when Joel, what was his channel name?
Oh, I forgot now.
Dig Deep Beeps.
Yeah, maybe something on that lines.
All the guys on his streams would do hashtag NPNG, no pants ninja gang, and then the ladies they did free the coils.
Yes, Mary. Yes, that was before I did the food challenges. Why do I look skinny?
Patty?
Yep. DDB,
Patty,
Dig Deep Beeps.
You got to tell me Texas is way too hot. I never lived there, but I had to do installs there. I was in Houston one time, and they put us in a Hilton hotel because the hotel we normally stayed at was full. So, but we were workers, so they didn't want our company van parked up close to the front. So it was like 6 blocks away, and people were walking by us and we're tossing a coin. It's like 5:30 in the morning in this lobby because it was already 106 degrees outside. So the loser got to go walk out to the van. And that's all I remember. It's like, damn, 106, and it's 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
But then I realized also that night it hadn't cooled down any. That's the bad thing about Texas. It gets 100 degrees in most of the places. It just stays that way all night too.
Yeah.
Well, you can marry. There are states now. Northern California, we're on the coast.
Hey, Mary, since I did the food challenges, I've gone up 2 pant sizes since that picture.
Me too, Patty.
For us to go out on our anniversary, we literally had to buy him new pants because the other ones did not fit.
And she wasn't gonna let me leave the house with pants that are screaming, "Ouch! Ouch! Ouch!"
Mary. Ouch, Mary. She said, "Yeah, Danny, you didn't pregnant in that picture."
Yeah, it's okay.
Give him a fluff.
I've actually lost a couple pounds.
Hey, you've been doing a good job.
Gotta go sweat some more.
I'm glad I'm on Mary's side. I mean, good side.
Yeah. I just want Gene Wood to adopt me so I can move to St. Croix where it's like 75 to 85 degrees year round with the breeze, low humidity, because where you're at. Find really great stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mary, I know you're joking. But the secret is it's really hard to offend me. I don't get offended too easy.
Yeah, same here.
I can offend somebody easier than I can be offended, so.
Yeah. Same here.
My face.
I'm easily offended. Everybody knows that.
101 goes over 104. Yep.
That's too much.
Gee, I wonder what it is in Vegas said. If it's 101 here, it's probably 110, 111 in Vegas. Yeah, I was down there one time. It was 115 degrees. Walked out of the casino, turned around, and walked right back in.
Right back in.
Nope.
Uh,
I just stayed at that casino because that's where my hotel room was. It's like, yep, I'm not going back out in that crap.
Mm-mm.
right. There was one day last year. It was really, really hot, and I was out metal detecting, and I'm like, all right, I'm done. I'm gonna drive home. So I got like 30 miles to drive home, and I'm sweating the whole time in the car. And then I realized, wait a minute, what the hell was I doing? The next day, I realized I had air conditioner in my vehicle. I was like, I totally like forgot that I had air conditioner with the car.
You
Oh,
better
yeah.
get cooked your noodle.
I mean, the old cars never had air conditioner. If they did, they didn't work.
We call that damn
No,
drag.
Diana, what he's saying is you can't offend him. Don't worry about it. But
112.
oh,
in
for
Phoenix.
shame, the blind treasure hunter. You know, he went down and went hunting with Pat and Rob. He could apparently had real trouble with the heat down there in Florida. Pat was saying the first day, about every 5 minutes, he had to find some shade and sit him down in it.
Yeah, because he would work himself over.
Yeah, well, he's just not used to the heat, being from Pennsylvania. He said the worst thing was taking him into a crowded restaurant. Well,
I
he
miss
can't
going
see.
down.
You know. He'd
I
bump
miss
into
going down
somebody
to
and say,
Johnstown.
I didn't hear that story
Yeah.
where he took him into the restaurant.
yeah, they took him. They went to some restaurant. It turned out to be packed, unfortunately, which wasn't real good. You know, for him to get through and get out of there. Yeah, he bumped into a few people.
Yeah.
But it's amazing how many people can walk up to him, and when he tells them they're blind, they don't believe him. You can look at a person's eyes and tell. I mean, I've always been able to tell when somebody can't see. So it's like,
Yeah.
you couldn't look at them and not realize they cannot see. Come on.
Because I've always noticed it looks like they're looking through you and past you.
Yeah.
That's the way I could always tell. It just looks like they're looking right past you.
No.
Hey, Mary, thank you. It's because when I was growing up, I got picked on a lot. So now I learned how to just cope with it and deal with it and just brush it
Yeah.
off, I guess. Being a
112.
redhead growing up.
Okay. Now
Go on, Bill.
I got to see what Vegas is.
True, Diana. We're looking everywhere except where you are. Hey, Bill, would you believe my 3D printer still works?
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I'm using it right now.
Oh, by the way, it's 107 in Vegas right now.
Wow.
That's too much.
And I didn't even read it. Yeah. And it'll be 108 through. They've got 10 days of between 108 and 109 weather. Wow.
Nah.
Yep, that's stay indoor stuff.
Yeah.
You all remember when Arizona and other places where the heat was so hot it was melting the tires from the cars?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know
That's crazy.
the old thing saying about you got to find a manhole cover it's hot enough to cook eggs. That's hot enough to cook eggs. 107 that manhole cover can be like 200 degrees or better.
Last night, Talisha saw how red my top of my head was because I don't wear a hat, and so I got sunburned. She says I can crack an egg and fry it on your head right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, you probably could.
No, Diana. Once it gets over like 107, 108, it's just the same as a wet heat. It does. It's just hot. I've been in it. It's just hot.
What is it? Anything over 85, and it's like you said, just
No,
hot.
you can get up to 100 with no humidity and be okay. It's like back in California, if you had like 30% humidity at 100 degrees, it's not bad. You get over the 30%, it starts getting bad. But when it's like I said, when I've been in there and it was 115 degrees, it was just hot, and it was only like 15% humidity. But now the problem is it's not a dry heat anymore, Diana. The West Coast, for some reason, the humidity levels are going up. Where I live, to get over 33%, even in the winter, was unheard of. It's like 45, 50% now. And that just never happened before. So there's really, in a lot of places, there's no such thing as a really dry heat, except for like Mojave Desert, something like that. Are you going to make yourself a 3D printed girlfriend, Mark?
That's why I asked Mary. I said, she must be peeking through my window again to see what I'm doing.
Hey, Mark, if you're making yourself a girlfriend, make me one too, okay?
I'll give it a shot. I'll let you know how this one turns out.
Okay.
I think he wants one that can
I don't want to
cook.
use one, though, Mark. I don't want to use one.
I like your little models you're showing there, Danny. Those are cool.
Oh, the little Legos?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a thing that Talisha and Selena have started for me. I think last year or the year before. When we go to the beach, she'll go to like the gift shops and she'll pick them up. They're like $10 a box.
Oh, that's not bad.
Nah.
No.
But now I need room. I need to make a whole new shelf just to keep the ones that I already have together to put on. You know what's really bad is I have them now. Entertainment centers, they sit up pretty high. I got one that's probably about 6 feet off the ground, and that's where a couple of my little mini Legos went. And well, I irritated the cat one day. He jumps up on my desk, jumps up onto the entertainment center, and whacks one off. I got after him for it. I'm like, you don't do that. Because now I got to go through the carpet and find these little tiny, like, yeah. And
so you don't step on them.
Oh, and
he was like, yeah.
Reels.
So he jumps down.
Tiny.
5 minutes later, he goes back up and he starts knocking the other one off.
Uh-huh.
So the pirate, which I had a problem putting together because of the way that the instructions were telling me how to do it, got knocked off. So I had to try to fix the head. He knocked off my little pirate ship one, and then he knocked off my lighthouse one. And so I had to go and try to find all the pieces to get them put back together.
Well, that's like we got a lot of we've got a lot of cats, but one of my roommates, he has a bunch of Legos, and he had a big container full of them little bitty pieces, and he'd set it too close to the edge of the shelf in his closet, and it got knocked over, and the lid, and it went everywhere. We were forever digging little freaking Lego pieces out of that carpet bed. He'd walk by and go, "Damn, what's that?" And another Lego. I can't believe how small they make some of them things.
If I had the room in my house again, I'd pull out all the Legos that my daughter and I did. The regular Legos. She's got like probably over $1,500 worth of Legos.
Wow.
Already put together in boxes in the closet because we just got no room to keep them displayed.
Yeah.
And it kind of sucks too because that's a little bit of money to just have Legos just sitting in boxes.
Yeah.
She's got dragons. She's got the houses. She's got just so many different varieties of these the Legos.
Well, okay. 80 minutes. Treasure Charger. Hello. Got more people stopping by.
Yeah, so that's this is all the spare Legos that comes with the kits.
Yeah.
So they fit in like a little box. They're really microscopic.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But the motorcycle one's missing a piece, and I don't even have a spare piece that I can use from here to finish my motorcycle.
Oh, damn. That sucks.
Yeah, I can't. I might have put it in the wrong place, and so now I have to pull it apart to see if I put an extra piece in.
2,000 piece puzzle and get down and the last piece is missing. You know,
That always bothered me.
like, damn.
I've done a 5,000 piece puzzle, and that was probably the biggest puzzle that I've ever done. Was a 5,000.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So the mini Legos is, I mean, they don't really take up a lot of space, and they're fun to do.
David Frazier, hello. Oh, 3D puzzle. I remember those. What I always wanted to find again, and I haven't seen that in years, is these 3-dimensional chess set like they had on Star Trek.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I used to be able to get them for them, but I haven't seen them for years. I only played it a couple times, but man, it was awesome.
Yeah, I wish I could find 3D.
What?
3D puzzles. I wish I could find those 3D puzzles again.
You can get them, but they're expensive. Like, oh god, a couple mail order catalogs that still carry them. I can't remember the name of the guy. It's the guy's name. Not the guy's name. Sharper Image. They carry them, and somebody else does. But they're not cheap. I mean, a 3D puzzle is like $50-$60.
Jeez.
Yeah.
It's like buying a model. You know, you're paying almost $50 for a model kit. You know, glue together models. They're even expensive now.
No. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I
I
think
know.
it's
Cheap stuff I've seen on those is like $30 for a little one.
Yeah. I'm sitting on a 4 or 5 of them that I still have to put together, but it's like I don't know if I want to put them together where they're just expensive.
Well, that if they're ones that are hard to get, you might double or triple your money selling them down the road. Just I don't know.
Yeah.
I've seen that with model trains and other stuff. You know, very hard to get, very rare. People go, "You got one? I'll buy it." Well, yeah.
I saw two model train kits, one small one that was like $130 at Hobby Lobby, and then they had a bigger one for almost $200. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, well, I used to run O gauge and garden, so I had engines that were $2,000 just for the engine.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they're fun. They were fun, you know. Especially if people come up, pull up, and see this train running around in your yard.
Right. I suppose if you had room and you could build like a town and have the train going around it and stuff like that, that would be cool to do.
Oh yeah, that's what I did. I always had one room in the house, big bedroom that I could build a layout in. So that was fun. Because same thing, you build little houses, barns, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hit the beach, and if this guy's there, I'm gonna piss him off. he owns that beach. Every time I show up, he starts pendulum his detector, and he's walking faster, and he's all frustrated, like I'm gonna get all the targets. He's been doing this now. This is 11 years going on that he's been bumping heads with me on the beach. And
Really?
yeah, 11 years. And I told him over winter when I ran into him, I'm like, you think I'm bad when I come to the beach? Just wait. This is going to be the worst summer you ever experienced because there's going to be more of us on the beach.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he's like, no, it's not. Yeah, it's going to be, man. It's going to be.
Yeah. The hobby's growing, but the hunting grounds are getting smaller.
Yep.
You know, got to find places like where Rob went up there in Missouri, and they go, "You do what?" My metal detect. They didn't even know what it was. That's the town you want to go metal detect.
Yep.
You've never seen a person doing this? No. Thank you.
From what I know, just in Dover, the town I live in, there's a handful of people that metal detect just out of Dover. You know, and it's so over the years it's grown at least a few in my town, and then towns over there's more people. You know, like the town from me, there's a few metal detectors I know in a town. So I'm surrounded by a few towns. So every town that I am in, there's been at least a handful of new people that have joined into the hobby.
Yeah.
So
that's like when I first started back into it, of course, I lived in California in Grass Valley, which was 70 miles north of the state capital, Sacramento. The first year, I used to see this one old guy, and I think he died because I never saw him again. He was local. I talked to him. And then a younger guy was a local. Then all of a sudden, I started seeing these other people, and they're coming up from Sacramento. Now, Sacramento is like 4 million people. I'm thinking, you're coming all the way up here to go detecting? Because you can detect the parks and public grounds in Sacramento all over the place. So it's like, why are you coming all this way when you got all that down there? And it's actually an older town now. That didn't make sense to me, you know. But all of a sudden, where are you from? Sacramento. Sacramento. Like, really? And you're up here. But there, just about the last year before I came out here, I started seeing local people that I'd recognized from being around town that didn't detect before by detectors. So.
Yeah, Mason Mark, he lives right about 9 miles from me. And him and I still haven't even been hooked up to go out metal detecting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and he's only 9 miles up the road from me. Give or take. But
what the heck?
Right?
Oh, yeah, Amazon. I didn't think about that. Yeah. Diana's probably right. Try Amazon for 3D puzzles. Probably be cheaper.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm gonna take off. I gotta feed the dog and walk him and make dinner for me.
I gotta get going too. Danny wants to go hunting. I got things I gotta do. Everybody, thank you for coming up. Thank you, Danny, for coming
Thanks
up.
for having me up, Bill. Mark. See you guys on the next stream.
Danny, TC, David, Mary. You all have a great day. See you soon.
See you soon, all.
There's